Let's see, is this thing working? Give us a go here. Alright, I think we're up. I don't know if we actually got any audio or not, but maybe. Maybe some audio is streaming. Give it a go, see if anything's coming up here. Probably not. Probably nothing.
These are the golden lands of Cheshire. Lands which were secure and prosperous
Right,
via the equal radiance of both the brilliant warmth of lightness and the elusive mystical darkness.
Alright, streaming tonight. Dark Wizard, Sega CD.
There were castles of great strength and charm, and the people of Cheshire were very happy.
Watch this killer
Sabrina,
intro.
the goddess of daylight, and Arliman, the dark god of night, both gave life to this land, ruled by the great and good
lands
King
of Cheshire.
King Rashan dictated that the people of Cheshire would be heard by the rulers of many individual kingdoms, and all was well within the wondrous mountains and the lovely seas. The king's high priest, Zahak, was charged with the task of administering this peace to fulfill the people's dreams of freedom, to encourage celebration under the beautiful sunlight that ruled each day. Yet Zahak had plans of his own.
Oh man, Villainese.
You see, Zahak knew of the jealousy of the Dark Arliman towards Sabrina and her beautiful light, and thus Zahak prepared an evil plan to pit the two gods against each other. The High Priest's wicked plan to rule the lands of Cheshire had begun by his summoning the powers of darkness and giving life to Arliman through the use of an ancient and forbidden spell. Sabrina, aware of the sudden change in the peaceful balance of the universe, knew that as the goddess of light, she must act quickly to prevent the lands from being consumed in total darkness, as evil would surely reign. Neighboring communities went about their daily chores of tending shop, working the fields, fishing the seas, and the kingdom leaders continued to assist the people in their pursuits of peace and security under the aging yet great King Rashan. Many wondered who would one day be heir to the king's throne, in that the king had no queen and therefore no children. Yet the many kingdoms of Cheshire did not worry, because they were unaware of the universal battle brewing in the heavens above. Meanwhile, Zahak had implemented the forbidden spell that gave human form and eternal life to Arliman. Zahak and the dark lord of the blackened skies prepared to cover the golden lands of Cheshire in eternal darkness by eliminating his rival, the enlightened goddess of light, Sabrina.
Right.
Sabrina, having powers as equal to that of Arliman, prepared for the coming battle. She had enlisted two great leaders of the land and gave great powers to each one of them. One of these leaders was a wise and beautiful warrior named Armor, and the second was a strong and cunning young warrior named Vian. Soon the battle between the goodness of light and the evil darkness became fierce, during which the goddess Sabrina discovered who was responsible for this terrible uprising. Sabrina guided the beautiful Armor to do battle with and kill the evil Zahak. While Vian was directed to enlist the powers of the king's most trusted Grand Wizard, Gilliam. Gilliam, being a Grand Wizard, developed a powerful spell to entrap the evil Arliman. He imprisoned the now eternal dark monster. Vian had disappeared while assisting Gilliam atop a fearsome dragon, while aiding Gilliam in the capture of Arliman.
There was much rejoicing.
The 10,000-day war had ended, and Armor the First, the beautiful warrior, was appointed ruler to act as both king and queen to all of Cheshire. Successor to the great King Rashan, who was killed in the terrible war. Soon harmony was once again restored.
Soundtrack in this game is so good. It's so good. Alright, now let me start a new one. The real question is who are we going to fire it up as? played through almost every single one of these. It's been so long. I know. I'm trying to remember who you get the. I think you get chimeras with Crystal and Robin, maybe. I always liked having Hydras on the team. I can't remember if you had those on every single one of them, but. Alright, let's fire up with Robin. Normal or easy? I don't even know what the difference was, but yeah, well, easy. Alright, fire it up. Each of the heroes gets a unique intro, which is pretty cool. Let's sit through Robin's.
Here in the Gate Valley, an area near Quitten Castle, the demons and monsters created by Villainese are unleashing their fury. The 2nd Cavalry dispatched to fight the demons have all been killed, except one survivor. The cavalry, a warrior engaged in a desperate battle against a demon.
It's actually one of the coolest parts about the Sega CD. I mean, they did a ton of like full motion video stuff, but the animation was really cool. This, and Shining Force, and quite a few with some really great little animated cutscenes and some sequences.
I shall never allow you to come near Castle Quentin.
Choke her to death with your own tongue. Ugh, through the eye. Busted.
What? Where am I? Where is the king? There were rumors that the king had died.
Yes. Unfortunately, it is true. I, Kale, who have raised you since you were an infant, would certainly not deceive you.
I thought His Royal Highness had finally escaped to Quentin. I heard he was wounded, but...
There is great regret and sadness for the king, as he was defeated by the demon army. But before he died, his last words were for you,
Don't be
Robin.
foolish, Robin. You can't go and fight the evil souls in your condition.
The greatest warrior of Quentin.
his kingdom...
That is to say, he has named you the sovereign ruler.
But this cannot be.
There is no one else. Even David, who has been called the master swordsman.
Couple pins in the hip, you'll be fine. Get you back out in your armor. Let's go.
David?
Yes, he is the one who brought you back from the river Neety, where he found you barely alive.
And again, much rejoicing.
Quentin's cavalry became the new ruler of Cheshire, as the dying wish of the king dictated.
Here we go. Quentin. Alright. You dare to challenge Arleman's return. Crush your pathetic rebel. No, I'm gonna have to hurry up this text once we get through here. She's gonna bring peace yet again. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what do we do? Let's make sure we go on the options first. Speed up that message speed to 5. Alright, cool. Yep, so Dark Wizard, turn-based strategy, best genre of all time. Nothing like it. Whole map is based on hexes, so you get your 6-sided hexes, you get the castle, Robin is your champion, so you pretty much will chill out on the castle for the opening match, and from the rematch on the way out from here. You're pretty much just playing I don't know, I guess you can kind of think of it as just a big board game you're running across. The killer soundtrack. Your goal of each map is to take over and take out the enemy over here, so it's interesting. It's like the first start one is just Warlord. He's some unnamed dude, so he's kind of where we're going to end up eventually trying to get to. And so they give you a bunch of units. You got a couple that you start out with. It looks like you get your mage, priest, fighter. Ooh, Robin gets a rock. I remember that. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's right. No, she gets serpents and rocks. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe a crystal I was thinking of has the other ones. Yeah, so you get, so I think with Robin you get the rocks and the serpents, and I think the other ones get the hydras and the chimeras, if I remember right. So, alright. And then what we got? We got a centaur and a hippogriff. So, cool. Alright, well, let's get the serpents out to the water. So I'm actually move them back this way. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll try and get all the water guys, like the hydras and the serpents, up into this water, and then you can kind of just sweep them all the way over there and come in from the top down. In terms of these folks, just start moving them on down. Try not to get them too far ahead, because some of these move, I don't know what his max moves are, but I remember if the humans and the fighters don't move very far. And then most of these guys, after they get to, I don't know, 5 or something like that, they end up prestiging or moving up to the next class, they class up. One of the tricks is you can, even if you don't have anybody around, you can always cast magic to yourself. So you can heal yourself, and usually you'll get a couple XP for it, which is great, because you can see on the bottom there you got level and experience. Everybody's got different experience level to get to the next, or experience required to get to the next one. Dragon pups. They suck. I don't know. I never liked the dragons. Maybe once you get to an actual dragon, they're a little bit better, but oh man, hippogriffs seem like they move pretty far. That's cool. And then the rocks. I'm kind of curious about these folks. Do they turn like? I don't know what they turn into there, but. Alright, and then basically once you get all the units, the default ones out, then you just start making guys. So you can go in here and say hire or summon. You start off with a few humanoid folks, and these are cool because they'll eventually, when they class up, they turn into something kind of neat. Sometimes for like the mage, you'll end up getting a warlock, I think. I think the fighters turn into like a berserker or a knight, depending on if they're like chaos or, yeah, you'll see like here, he's lawful, he's neutral, so it kind of roughly follows. I think some of the D&D tropes that were established. Priest is neutral, so I think he might end up becoming a cleric maybe. But let's go ahead and we'll hire a few more folks, so let's at least get an elf in here. Let's go. Alright, and let's do another hire, and let's get a dwarf. Let's hire one more. Let's do a hobbit. And make it neutral. Okay. So that's all the humans I'm going to do for this round, and then I've got 3 more slots, so you can fill all this different X's around your meter. Let's see what they have. So they've got dragon pups, serpents, hippogriffs, centaurs, and rocks. So I usually like having like 6 of the water guys, and they take so long to, the water units, they take so long to get them going, so I'll do 3 of those usually in my first opener. Oh, you can only do one. Wow, she didn't know very much for... Oh man, magic is pretty low there. That's crazy. Okay. Maybe because I took all the people first. Let's do... I don't know. Well, let's see if the rocks are... So the hippogriffs probably then are the equivalent of the chimeras. Hippogriffs, no, remember flip. Alright, let's try one more rock then. Nope. Sure. Alright, and then same thing, so I don't know, she doesn't have any magic she can do. Interesting. Let's rest her. And then we'll just close it down. Turns over. Alright. So then the AI kind of takes over and it's going to move the units all around based on what the layout of the board is. We'll usually go through and just rest a bunch of the folks. Harpies. Alright, let's see if we can get a serpent into the water yet. Alright, first serpent's into the water. Good deal. Move him up. See, like, yeah, the hippogriffs are pretty far distance. There's also a couple of these up this way. Curious about these rocks. I don't know if they're just as far. Oh, nice. I'm actually going further. So, let's send the rock up with me. And start moving these folks down. For it. Yeah, so the game is a little slow to start off with to get all your units placed and kind of decide what you want to do. So you can go, I mean, you can push these guys far over a bit. But usually just kind of keep them together for right now. Probably going to send them up to here. Along with the serpents. And then move all the ground units down here. Pretty good contingent from there. Let's see, coming from the north. Land folks, so try to get these too far ahead so we can get them together. Don't move super far, so usually on this first one I'll drop somebody into the city just to go enter and see what's going on with it. So one of the cool things is all these sub-menus you can do, so you can enter these, there's usually like 2 or 3 cities on a map you can jump into. A bunch of different things there, go talk to everybody, see who's out in the town square. Just basically giving us some generic stuff about it. Yeah, mercenaries cost money, so it's like all of the individual people. You don't want to hire too many or else you run out of gold pretty quick. Let's see. Swordsman named David. So I think if I remember right, each of the heroes has their own hero that you're going after. So it looks like ours is named David. Let's see what else is going on in town. Usually there's some different things you can buy, like, yeah, power potions are great. Increases your attack strength, defense by 5, speed potion by 2. You don't have a ton of money at the beginning of the game, so typically I won't buy a ton. Sometimes I'll buy the herbs and just make sure everybody's got some of them. I might just buy a couple now, and then we can like reassign them when we get back to the base. Once you get through a battle, then you can do a lot of the inventory management. Yeah, because like right now you can only carry, I think it's 4 per person. Talk to her, see what you got going on. Cool. Over there. Mayor's usually the one that's got some kind of info. Here you go. Master KL searching for David Swordsman. Alright, so everybody's looking for David. Hit up the church. Priests will usually fill in more of the backstory for you. The Grand Wizard Gilliam. And then I don't know if it does it in the early game, but I remember there being one town where it's like, it's funny because you have to pray like 100 times to unlock something, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. And that's pretty much it when you're in town. That's like the, kind of like the little subsection for it. Alright, and then that's it. Oh, okay, cool. So we do have a little bit of magic left. So you've got a couple things. Alright, so she's got, what is this, Wind Bolt. She's got a mass heal, which heals everybody up at 5, 10, I think. Mega heal, you can heal up 1 unit to full. Cure paralysis, it's kind of nice later on, like some of the attacks that the bad guys will do to your characters once they're close. Sometimes they'll paralyze them or turn them into stones, so the stones come out too. And sacrifice, I'm not sure, it's probably like a, take your unit out and replace them with somebody. But instead of using the magic now, we still got 233, so I'm going to try and do, I want to get at least up to 6 serpents, so one more this round, no, we don't want to change its name. Cool. So the serpents are a little less when I play with one of the other leaders, the Hydra's working on 12, so alright, so I'm going to do one more serpent up here if I can. Wait, now I'm down to 113 already. Ugh. This is rough. I don't know what I do for her. Summon, I guess? More hippogriffs. Let's go. Nope. Sure. Was I mid-plays for a little bit tonight? But I'm going to play with somebody else another time because if I remember right. I don't really care. I don't think I really care. Let's do a hobbit down here. Try waffle. Try and see if we can get maybe one of each one. I think the last time I did was neutral. Yeah. And then this one would be waffle. And then the dwarf one was waffle. So let's see if we can get a... What did I say? Is a lawful dwarf? Okay, lawful, so let's do neutral. Alright, income's 152 days, so I'm gonna do that for now. And then enough to get another hippogriff now. Alright, let's do it. So no magic left, so let's go ahead and roast her. And then we end. And then so turn be over, and then I'll take his. So alright, send the harpies and chimeras over. Chimeras. Chimeras. And he's probably gonna go to town, yeah. Alright, he left him one open spot, so. Alright, serpents are out. Once I get in the water, then we can really move. What is that? after another turn or two, we're gonna be pretty close. So, Chimeras and the skeleton might be able to get to me next turn, so I want to move him down in front. I think it's a centaur's probably have a range of 1? I might even be able to attack this turn. Let's see. Yeah, you can. Okay, so the heat arrow of centaur attacks. Now I turn it off, but there is a mode in here you can go to options. You can turn on the battle display. I'll show what that looks like. Maybe next round when we interact with somebody. Because that's kind of cool. It'll go into this like little 2D thing. It'll kind of show you the units fighting against each other. Alright, let me see how far this guy can move. Because what I'm going to do is move into here and trade a little bit of his inventory. And we're going to say transfer. Maybe 2 of them actually, because then he can help me move stuff around a bit. Alright, cool. And then same thing, actually transfer. Yeah, these units are so weak at the beginning, so I can just move these around. Alright, so we got a couple of rounds. Go finish moving the rest of these out. And probably load this dwarf up too, just to get some more before I head out. Got a few more herbs. Off to the alchemist. Bye. Alright, 3 of those. And one power potion. Alright. Exit out of there. And that is it. Alright, now let's get hippogriff. Units are up here now, so I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So usually I like to try and send a bunch up here, because the goal for me is I try and, once I get close to him, I'm trying to basically fill all the 6 X's around him, and I work my way in. So like my strategy is usually like take out these outsiders and then try and get like a unit there so he can't spawn new guys, because there are some of these maps where they'll just keep spawning and spawning and spawning and spawning. Whereas I think for you, as the hero, you only get, I don't know, like 25, 20, somewhere in the 20s in terms of like units that you can spawn, and then you're done. And those are the units that you've got for the rest of the game. So if they die, then they come back at the next map. But once they're expelled on the map you're on, they're done. They don't come back. So it's best to try and like kind of move them in, get them leveled up, grind them for a little bit, and try and get them strengthened up before they go in to try and fight the boss. Because I remember at some of the bosses, they'll do some silly damage to some of these guys. Let's do some. Let's go here. One, 2, 3. At least 3 more if I can. So it doesn't have to be that way, but I like having 6 powerful ones. If they work the same way as a Hydra, which I don't know, they could be garbage. So, oh, did I say change his name? I don't want to change his name, but anyway, you can at least see like what the screen looks like. It's kind of cool. You get the character art and the ability to swap their name out, but I'm not going to change it. Alright, yep, that's cool. Put him there. Alright, and then I'm down to, dang, 120. She's not that much magic. I thought I did easy too, but. Alright, so I don't want to do any more, so let's do one more hippogriff, I guess. Sure. No, I don't want want to change his name. Oh, it's not the one I want to click. It's not the button I want to click. But you can at least see what they look like. They're pretty cool. It's like a horse bottom or with crab pincers or something. I don't know. It's like loosely based on like some Greek mythology stuff. Like the hippogriff and the chimera. Oh, that looks good. And let's do rock monster. Alright, and I think that's probably it. So right now, yeah, wow, that's crazy. Okay, so let's go through the rest. And we'll go let the ponies take that turn. I think they're gonna probably move to the folks that are down below here. I'll send a couple of his chimeras over. So this is the first big scrap down here. So yeah, I turned on the battle, so now you'll see what that looks like. So it's kind of neat. You actually get to see a couple of animations, like when it attacks, and the fighter goes and hits back. And then you'll get like a summary of it after. So that's pretty cool because I hit that chimera once with the centaur, so he was already weak. And then he went to fight the fighter, and the fighter just took him out. So he's gonna get some pretty decent XP for that. Now the skeleton's going to come up, but they're not close enough to attack. Now, interesting is the harpy. So since the fighter's already attacked this round, I don't think he counterattacks on the second one. I'm trying to remember. The harpy's going to come in. Oh, she's shooting. Okay. So he's probably not going to fight back to that. So it's considered ranged. So it's kind of neat, you know. But after a couple of those, usually then I just turn them off and just read what the text was. Alright, cool. So he only did a couple there, which was good. My fighter's not hurting too bad. Alright, but then here's what you get to mess with. So you got, let's see, we got a priest who eventually, he's already, he's level 5, so. Alright, so, the harpy to contend with. Let's see what these hippogriffs are all about. I'm going to send him down and we'll fight the skeleton first. Let's see what he can do. The skeleton's absolutely cracking me up. Dunk. What do you do for 10? Alright, so the hippogriffs do pretty decent against skeletons. I mean, taking him halfway down's not bad. Alright, well, that's enough of that for me. So now I'm going to shut that off. And we'll go back to text. Alright. And now that that skeleton is kind of weaker, is this mage? Can you attack from 2 away? No. So this must be just a regular. Is mage an item? Spells? What's he got for magic? Oh, he's got fire. Okay. Alright, so we'll do fire on the skeleton. Usually fire's pretty good. Yeah, so see if you don't have the battle, double time battle thing, we'll just get here. So, yeah, 42 fire just wastes on the skeleton. So, let's see if we can get this priest down here. These guys? Yeah, alright, cool. So, harpy is what, 56? Can we get? Probably get a couple of these guys on him. Alright, the skeleton's 37, that one's 22. We want to try taking the guys out if you can, because another priest is here will come up and probably end up trying to heal after this. So I'm going to actually take this centaur around if I can. I can't. Let's see if I got this harpy then. So Let's see if we can. Try and see if we can take the skeleton out. Yeah, cool. Okay, so skeleton's down. So now, looks like we're at 30. And these guys can make it to the haircut. I doubt the dwarf can. So dwarf's there. And I'll take the elf down. Let's see if the elf can get some experience battle up here. 8, but he got 4 experience. Alright, that's something. Alright, so now let's play. Skeleton 37. I know the dragon pop, but I don't think it does have creepy. So I'm not even familiar with battle up here. 24, right? No. So that's good. So I'll play the first coming down. He was hurting, my fighter's hurting, so I'm gonna take my priest over here. And we'll cure the fighter. Probably 10 maybe, I don't know how much. So we got 2 XP, fighter, oh, fighter's down to 7, so that's good. Alright, so down here, that's probably what we'll do next time. We'll probably end up putting the priest in there, and maybe the skeleton will go up to engage. Alright, so now let's see how this folks do against the Hippogriffs. I'm going to send in the Hippogriff first because he's a little bit higher up. 13. Alright, so not that great. Let's see what this rock does against him. Oh, he's got a fire attack. Okay, so maybe he rocks. Oh, I used it. Trick. Alright, let's see. This rock is the. So 10. Yeah, so I don't know. It won't be that great. Let's see what the. Yeah, 13. So these don't do very much damage against them. So I'm hoping these serpents. This one. Let's make it there. Alright, let's get those folks down there in the battle. Yeah, serpents a little slow down because they have that island to get across there, but it can be troublesome on some maps. Like later on you might have a map where there's not a lot of water. It's problematic because you can see like when I move here on land, they only have a move of like 4. So I think they have 1 more than the Hydras, but alright, I'm just gonna start taking them straight across so that they're all the same time as the other folks. I like the fact that those fire levels cool. Because I think when I played Crystal last time, with the Chimeras and the, like Cockatrice or something like that. Alright, so many serpents. I got 1 serpent, 2 serpent, 3, 4. Let's go 1 more serpent. Give me 5. Double. They've gotta be like the Hydras, but I don't know. No, I don't want to change it. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, keep this in. Alright, kill that. Yeah, it looks great. No, I don't want to change it. Alright, so. Yep, looks good. Alright, no more. Let's. Should another sentinel? I mean, okay, that's cool with the new range. What's in the sentinel? The first sentinel? Is he neutral? Yeah. This is a neutral. Oh, he's an offensive. I figured he'd turn here and he'd 35. Okay, I'm gonna take him out. Skeleton at 6, probably gonna kill him off. Nice, see? He didn't heal him, so his loss. Alright. Oh, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get through the chimeras with these guys. Good news is they only 3 units, so that's good. Alright, so let's move this serpent down first. So that'll be pretty quick. They'll catch back up here shortly. Let's get him out of the way first. I don't think we've been running around there. Yeah, these guys are going to be dead before we even get there. That's going to be a pain in the butt to get him out of there. Now, I think this Dragon Pup's going to get his butt whooped, but we'll see. Nope, okay. Alright, the freaking spell thing. Alright, so he took the guy out. It's actually 14 XP. So now what I'm going to do is this guy might get rolled, but let's try and get him around here. Leave him out in water. Alright, rest of the hip move scroll up to the rescue. It's not much, but it is something. Alright, so let's fighting. Let's try to get them out first. Actually, I need to come back with this priest maybe? If I need a skeleton out of there, then I'm gonna take the priest out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I want this one more too. I like them because when you transition to the next map, you'll end up using these. Sometimes if you have a map where there's a lot of... Dang it, I changed name again. If you end up having a map with a lot of land, these guys actually make really good units to leave as guards. Anything with them, did I? Alright, she already used her powers. I'm not going to hire anybody. We're going to let's see what happens. This guy takes off here. Yeah, that's how I figured he'd try and heal himself, but now I have enough guys down there. Oh, raccoon attacks. That's good. One more. Dragon can't do anything there. I'm in trouble up north here if he starts making changes. Alright, so... Alright, let's take this. Over. Nice. Okay, what's going on now? Let's see if we can take this priest out. Okay, so he didn't heal up a ton. That's what the range to do the fire. So let's move him along. Let's do another firebolt on him. These are good to leave for those new guys that we made. So yeah, he's done a 13. So there's a good chance that this elf can take out maybe a good bonus for him. So I'm gonna bring him around, give him a shot first. So I'm gonna take out, yeah, cool. So he's gonna get a huge XP bonus from that, maybe even a level. Yeah, cool. Alright, so he don't take him by 2. So we'll find out what he's gonna be after we get some more experience. Alright, all these guys are in the corner, back up top. Let's see if I can move some of these guys out. Maybe serpents might be able to do that. And these guys can go over here, which is good. I'm actually moving all the way around. And I'm going to run off with fire so they can attack back up. And then usually, as these guys are out of the one in the bend, my top units are guys in the north are coming around at the same time, so I'll try and plan this like they get there at the same time that these guys move in from that segment. We'll see. A little slower. Serpent down there? Alright, let's see what these serpents can do against that. Oh, he can hear us. So let's do fire on him, and they should be able to take him down as well. Alright, Serpent Army is coming. Alright, so probably so it's fine. Dwarf ring the city yet? No. Oh, maybe next round. The one that's gone. Yep. So I'm gonna give this. Oh, I can't transfer anything to him, huh? Oh, but the centaurs. Yeah. Centaur's not a human ID, that's right. Okay, so what do we got? I can go here a little bit. What? That's what I do. If I did not hit Mega Ball. Alright, let's see. Let's do one more serpent. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Alright, and turn. Cool. Alright, so then all these ground units are probably going to start changing into south, which is good. Because then that will give me some opportunity to get in around there. The problem is if he builds another 6 guys, 1, 2, 3 guys, alright, that's not bad. Alright, so now the objective is to get these guys out of the way so I can get into these spots. Alright, so I got Alright, let's see if this dude can take it. This, yes. Alright, cool. So since he's out of the way, that means these guys should not be able to move in. So that's fairly... almost. Alright, so if I can get one of these guys out... Face, that's great. As long as they don't miss. That's good. Let me see if I can run away here. He's also full. Oh, nice. I can actually. That's great. Check it out. So, fire. 3 points. And I filled up one of the spots so you can't build anybody there. Place units for that. There's no set. Tree line, switch back. Serpent armies. Centaur armies too. Nice and nice with the range. some hit points too. That's good. So hopefully if I need a bunch of priests he won't use, he'll go for a heal instead of his and then he's really hurt in that position. It's a bit longer restore him. There's some people that have just a couple of these. And just restoring them. Yeah, okay, let's see what we have. Needs a couple. And then I've got enough. I'll do two centaurs. Okay. Warlord. Oh, good. That's the best thing that could have happened, because he would have been dead. But the good part is boss challenge, so he's gonna get. Yeah, that's cool. Come on, centaur. Okay, that's good. We move somebody into the slot. Won this guy. Priest is back in. That's good. Okay. Oh, that guy's dead. Yep, he's gone. Okay, well, the good news, we can only move one guy this turn. So only made one guy, so that's good. Let's see. Where's the serpent's move? I mean, these guys might not even see battle this turn. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with those guys. This is going to be still figuring things out. Okay, so I got two maybe priest weapons to open. So Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball. Nice, okay, he's gone. That is good. Sweet. He's not gonna be able to win it. This is mine. Oh, so close. Almost get the idea on us. Alright, Scherster, what's going on? Oh no. The beasts roam at night, I'm scared. Alright, let's do one, let's see, we gotta change this up. Yeah, I thought there was one of the bartenders that ends up giving you, not one of them gives you like news if you drink, but what's this guy got? Ooh, long sword, wood shield, mirror of darkness. Alright. Oh. Alright, what's the mirror say? He looks like a shyster. Well, he obviously knows nothing. And what's the judge say? That's nice. Okay. See you later then, church. these two have to go before I can get to them. So then... Neutral finders range 2. save when I'm done. Alright. Too many guys in there. Nope, there's one. Circle might be toast though. Trimmer. Oh, not bad. Okay, cool. Alright, that's it for me.